This time on Camp Outside, we're going to review the Abu Garcia Revo X spinning reel. It's a high-performance spinning reel. I really like this reel, guys. Let's get right into the review. Hey guys, I'm Kevin with Camp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. Today we're doing a gear review on a high-performance reel from Abu Garcia. We're doing a review on the Revo X, and I'm really excited about this reel, guys. I've been wanting to get my hands on one of these crazy reels for a while, and I say crazy because it's a lot different than the majority of the spinning reels I have fished my whole life. Right? Everything seems to be getting smaller and smaller and smaller in the fishing world, and this reel is no exception, guys. The body of this, let me see if I can just run this up so you can see it. The body of this reel is so narrow right here, right? It's just so much smaller than a lot of the fishing reels that I'm used to, guys. And the smoothness, I mean, this thing is super smooth. It is super light. I'm surprised at just how light it is. You know, when you're making cast after cast after cast after cast, weight eventually begins to matter. A heavy rod and reel will wear you out. And so a reel that's lightweight like this paired with a lightweight rod is something that you can just cast more without, you know, wearing yourself out. So let's talk about this reel a little bit. So it does have what they call 6 stainless steel HPCR bearings and 1 roller bearing. So 7 total bearings. It does have that asymmetrical body design, which is, you know, wild to me. It's got a very interesting, you know, spool on it because the spool is obviously bigger than the body. And it does have a machined aluminum braid ready spool. So you can spool braid directly onto this. You don't have to fill it with backer first if you don't want to. I run backer on all my reels, guys. It's a way to save money on line. This reel is going to take a lot of braid if you tied braid directly on there. You don't need that much braid. So I often put monofilament backer on. It's a cheap way to kind of, you know, add some line to the spool before I tie braid onto that. It's a great way to go. This is Berkley X9 Braid, guys, and I have 10-pound test on this reel. I really liked the Berkley X9. Been really happy with it. So, you know, I'll put a link down in the description below where you can check that out. But I'm super excited about this reel, guys. So let me go over just some of the specs for you. And, you know, this reel is available in a size 10, a 20, a 30, and a 40. And this is the size 30, which I think is the right size for medium and medium heavy spinning rods, freshwater spinning rods that are loaded up with braid. And so this has a 6.2 to 1 gear ratio, which is the gear ratio I love in a spinning reel. It has a left or right hand retrieve, so you can swap the handle from one side to the other. The max drag on this reel is 11 pounds. So it's down a little bit from some of the other reels in the Abu Garcia lineup with a max drag of 14 pounds in the size 30. So it is a little less on the drag, and I'm kind of bummed about that. I wish I had 14 pounds of drag, but 11 is sufficient, guys. You know, for most of my fishing, I don't, you know, I very rarely do I have to lock down the drag when I'm fishing, especially freshwater. And again, 7 ball bearings, and then the braid capacity is 180 meters of braid at 10-pound test, right? So just kind of convert meters to yards. It's a 3-inch difference. So, you know, about 180 yards of braid if you're, you know, thinking that way. But guys, this thing is just really, you know, cool looking. But what does that matter? What matters really is how it fishes. And guys, I'm going to put affiliate links below to this reel. So if you're interested in this reel, you can check out my links below. Again, affiliate links don't cost you anything extra, but it's a great way to support my channel as I get a little commission on the sale. I'm pairing this reel with an Abu Garcia Veritas. And so this is a medium heavy 6.5 foot 2-piece rod. And the reason I went with a 6.5 foot 2-piece rod is, one, this rod is pretty much dedicated to bank fishing. I'm going to be keeping a set of rods in my camper. And so I wanted easy rods to store, so I went with a 2-piece rod. And then when I'm bank fishing, I've got a lot of trees behind me and stuff like that. And so I went with a 6.5 foot rod for a little bit easier management when bank fishing. When I'm out fishing open water on the boat, I'm fishing a 7 foot or 7.5 foot rod. But when I'm bank fishing, I like a rod that's a little shorter, hence the 6.5 and hence the 2-piece. But since I've got this thing connected and ready to go, let's get it outside and see how it fishes. Well, we're in beautiful Riverview, Florida on the Alafia River. I want to thank my friends Chris and Kathy for the use of their dock for this test. We are testing out the Abu Garcia Revo X reel, and I have it set up on an Abu Garcia Veritas rod. This is a 6.5 foot rod, 2-piece, medium heavy rod, and today we are casting a little swim bait. And guys, I don't really expect to catch anything here, but there are jacks and other fish that swim up the river, so who knows, we might get into something. The whole idea behind this is just how does the reel cast and retrieve, right? Does it feel comfortable retrieving under a load? How does the line come off the spool? That kind of thing. So we're going to be testing that today, and so let's give it a go. I've got a boat and an overhang behind me, as you can see, so I have to be a little cautious in my casting. I can't just rear back and let her fly. This is a great test though, because it's very similar to bank fishing when you have trees behind you and that kind of thing. So I'm going to just give these casts little flicks and see, you know, how the line does coming off the reel, and then we'll test retrieve. So here we go. Wow, great. You know, great to have the line coming off the spool. No problem there. No hang-ups. It didn't affect distance at all. This reel feels very smooth. Really nice reel. With that 6.2 to 1 gear ratio, I'm able to reel slowly, but get the right speed for the swim bait. Really, really like this. I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see this reel in action. Great action of the line coming off the spool. Very smooth retrieve. And I just ran a swim bait over a log and it felt like a fish hit. My heart skipped a beat. That happens every time I cast over there. I'll do it one more time here. Great reel. Love this thing. All right, guys, so there you have it, the Revo X. Guys, I love this reel. So, you know, this is a performance reel. This is, you know, this is what I would consider, you know, high dollar. And I know some people are going to laugh at me, but my threshold is $100. If I spend $100 on a piece of gear, whether it's camping gear, fishing gear, hiking gear, whatever, if I spend $100 on it, I expect it to perform. I expect it to do a really good job at what it was designed to do. Now, I know that this isn't a $250 reel or a $500 reel, and I get that, but guys, I don't have that kind of money. Like, if you want me to review, you know, a $500 Abu Garcia reel, mail it to me. I'll be happy to review it. I'm probably not going to return it though, just so you know. But you know, I'm a budget-minded guy, and I love the outdoors, and I have a lot of gear, and I'm a very blessed man when it comes to, you know, what I have and what I'm able to do, and I acknowledge that. But I also know that there's a lot of people who are watching my channel who are trying to get their kids outside, camping, hiking, fishing. They're trying to figure out, how do I acquire all this gear for my family? And so, you know, I consider anything over $100 to be a performance product. And guys, this definitely performs. If you're looking for a good reel, you know, this Abu Garcia Revo X is a good reel. It is butter smooth, great cast, great retrieve, feels good, lightweight. It's everything I would want in a reel. Great gear ratio. It's everything I'd want in a reel, guys. And I would love to have a travel case full of these reels. This is the only one I have, and I don't know, it might be the only one I ever have, but it is an excellent reel. And so if you are looking for a performance reel at a decent price, right? Because like I said, you can go up in price, and we're actually reviewing a couple of reels that are more expensive than this reel, right? We've got the Abu Garcia Zada and the Abu Garcia Revo SX, which are, more money than the Revo X. And those are great reels too, guys, and I love those reels. But if you're looking for a performance reel just above the $100 range, this Abu Garcia Revo X is good. And guys, I will just also recommend that you wait for sales. A lot of fishing gear goes on sale, especially over holidays or at the beginning of summer or the end of summer. Whether it's Bass Pro Shops or Cabela's or Academy or even Abu Garcia's website. Sometimes they have sales. That's where I got this Max Z is a $60 reel I bought for like $22 because it was on sale. I mean, that was a killer deal. I don't know that the Revo X ever goes on sale, but if it does, guys, snatch it up because it is a fantastic reel. At $120, it's even more fantastic, cheaper than that. So guys, I'm Kevin with Camp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. We exist to help moms and dads take their kids camping, hiking, fishing, learn about nature, and develop a conservation ethic. We want to help you get you and your kids outside. That's why we're doing these gear reviews, guys. We don't want you to waste money on gear that you either don't need or doesn't perform well. So we want to make sure that you're able to choose the right gear for you so that you can get outside and have a great time and not worrying about bad gear. So as I've said before, I'm going to put an affiliate link down below where you can pick up the Revo X, guys. And like I said, I highly recommend it. If you use my link to purchase, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it's a great way to support Camp Outside as we get a little commission on the sale. Helps us to continue to bring you all of this stuff. So guys, I bought all this Abu Garcia gear with my own money. Nobody sent this to me. I'm not sponsored by Abu Garcia. This is all just my opinion of their products. I bought 4 rods. I bought 8 reels. So all of this is just on my dime to bring these reviews. So just wanted to be open and upfront about that. And guys, I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions at all about the Revo X or just fishing in general, drop some in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll do my best to respond. Guys, you can also connect with us on our other social media. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and X, or you can connect with us at our website at campoutside.com. I think that's it for now. Stay tuned for more Abu Garcia content. We'll see you next time.